You have a SaaS idea but don't want to spend the time creating the landing page? Well, in this video, I've got you covered. I've got free Next.js, Tailwind, and Daisy UI SaaS template that you can implement into your project right away. Let's get into it. Okay, so to start out, we'll go ahead and first clone the repo. So you can get this link by subscribing to my newsletter, and it will be immediately sent to you into your email. Okay, so we're gonna git clone this to wherever we want, and we'll cd into the project, run an npm install. It's going to install all the packages needed. And then once that's done, we can launch our VS Code window or whatever code editor you use. So once we're in the code editor, we're just going to go over some of the basic stuff that is included in this project first of all. So let's go down to the package.json, and we can see that there's not a lot of dependencies, but the ones that are included are very important. We have Daisy UI, which is a Tailwind CSS library, one of the most popular component libraries out there. We also have Tailwind CSS, obviously TypeScript with Next.js, and has React in the background. So if we come over to here to our index file, which is the root of our application, we can see all of the components. And the components live in this components folder up here. And basically what these components do are the building blocks of the SaaS template. So you can sort of add and remove these as you need, but let's start up the server. So to start up the server, we're just going to go back to our terminal window here, and we're going to run npm run dev. And this will bring up a localhost version of the website. So we can go back to our window here and navigate to localhost 3000. This is just where the project will live while it's local on your machine. And we can see we have the site here. So this is the same site that if you want to download the template, you'll find this site there. But basically, I've made the site reflect what the project can do just to prove that it's a good website. So let's deep dive into the components now. So we can see we have our nav bar up here. This is our hero section. This is the hero testimonial, the features, the pricing section, the testimonial slider, which stops when you click on it, the call to action, as well as the footer. So now let's go back to our VS Code and sort of see how we can play with this. So if I wanted to get rid of the pricing, I can simply just comment this out. And we'll go back here, and you see now the pricing is gone. So it's that simple if you want to edit it. In terms of adding or removing components, you can add custom components of your own in there as well. So really, really flexible structure. Now the reason I used Daisy UI in this project is because it uses semantic class names to allow us to define variables throughout our theme. So instead of writing out BG Indigo 500 every time, we can just use BG primary. So you see on the right here, I have my theme, which is the one that is present on the current site. But if you wanted to use any of Daisy UI's themes that are listed here, you can use all of these preset themes really easily by just importing them in the Tailwind config file. So let's go ahead and try that. So we can see right now that we have the default theme that I made. But if we want to use this cupcake theme, we would just go over to our document file, and in the HTML tag, add this data theme attribute and put in the cupcake. So now when we go back to the website, we can see all the colors have changed. And this works with absolutely every one of Daisy UI's themes so that you can have full customization over your site. If you don't want to use a preset theme, however, you can just leave this blank and change some of these values. Like, for example, let's just make this a really, really obvious example, but there, now everything is red on the primary color. So that's why I chose Daisy UI, and it allows you guys to have the great customization that you need and also having the flexibility to do whatever you want. So now to actually deploy this website, I use Vercel. And the reason I use Vercel is because it's free and easy to use. All you have to do is create a GitHub repo with your source code in it, and then just link it through Vercel. So in Vercel, you're going to click New Project, and then select your GitHub repo, click Import, name your project whatever you want, and obviously the framework will be detected by Vercel automatically, so it's Next.js, and you just click Deploy, and there you go. You just deployed your website. And I'm not going to deploy it because obviously I already have one up. But yeah, that's about it. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed this video and want access to the template that we talked about today, make sure to subscribe to my newsletter. I'll leave the link in the description. Every week, I post the latest tips, tricks, and guides so you can elevate your website game. Also, don't forget to follow me on X, where I share more quick updates, and subscribe right here so that you can stay up to date with the latest videos. Your support means a lot and helps me to keep bringing you great content. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.